Hey, welcome to the follow through. I'm Pastor Fred. We're traveling through Holy Week this week on the follow through. We're in Wednesday, and we're going to look at Luke 22, verses 2 to 6, and just to see this plan of God to save us. His death on the cross was always the plan, right? His being betrayed by Judas was in the works. It was the plan. He actually said it during the Lord's Supper that they were going to do that it would happen. And here we get the kind of the details. Luke 2, chapter 22, verse 2 says that the chief priests and scribes were seeking how to put Jesus to death, for they feared the people. Right? Jesus people saw him heal. They saw him raise the dead. There were things that only God could do. And it was sort of like an equation that where the only valid solution was, he's God, come down here. He is the Messiah, the Savior, the promised one. In all that he did, he was pointing in that direction. He was giving you that answer. And so they were afraid. They were really afraid. And it says that, and this is the incredible weight of this truth, right? It says that Satan actually entered Judas, called Iscariot. He was one of the number of the 12. And he went away and conferred with the chief priests and officers how he might betray Jesus to them. And they were glad, and they agreed to give him money. So he consented and sought an opportunity to betray him, meaning Jesus, to them in the absence of a crowd. So let's get him somewhere alone, without everyone else, where it might cause an uproar. Right? These guys didn't exactly have a backbone. Everything was done in secret. Everything was done sort of on the sly and just terrible. Evil, wicked. And Jesus subjects himself to this. He says, you know what? This is the plan. This is how it's going to happen. And Satan's going to think he won. Evil's going to think it's won. But it didn't. It actually, in killing Jesus, in putting him on the cross, was death's defeat. It was Satan's defeat. It was evil's defeat. It was sin's defeat. Utter, complete and utter, just annihilation. Vaporized, done, like no more power in it. And so the devil's left just like a bee without a stinger, man. He can bother us and harass us and maybe make us swerve off the road because we're trying to, shush him away. But he's got no stinger, people. He got no stinger. It's done. It's done. Jesus has already won. And even this horrible act, which I can't even imagine, that's how much he loves us, that Jesus would have one of his close followers be the one to betray him like that. Sell him out for some pieces of silver. Come on. That's love, man. That's what this Holy Week and Easter and Good Friday, that's what all this is about, the love of God, that he loves us this much, that he would go through all of this as part of the plan. Man, what a beautiful thing, man. Let's thank him for that today. Let's just spend some time in prayer, asking God to help us to fully appreciate this great love that we have because of him. All right? Talk to you next time for another follow through. I'm Pastor Fred. Hit that subscribe button and share this with somebody in your life.